Let's resume that game. Enjoy those PC speaker sounds. They get better every single time. And this game, copyright 1989. Although, remember, this game, this game is basically the same thing as Starflight 1, which came out in like 1986, 87, somewhere around there. It's the same game, just with slight variations, so the engine is like 2 years old at this point. I still like this game better than the first one, because it has more features. Okay. So, I need to go ahead and check, like, where I'm at right now. Because, here's the thing, every time I get off the stream, it's like my brain just unloads. Okay, like, everything I learned, everything I know, that's just gone. So I have to kind of, figure out where I'm at. Okay, we've got Class 4 engines, we have the best shields in the game, we have decent lasers, and we have decent missiles. Our armor is alright. That's where I'll put it. I'll say that our armor is alright. And we've got money, so let's go ahead and get out into space. Let's whoosh out into space. And look at that, I have 185.3 energy. It's the last time I played, I was doing all the space piracy, okay? I went crazy on the Humna Humna and the Tandaloo Eshvara. I just fucking went crazy on them. Every time they hailed me and, we come in peace, we offer friendly trade. No, I just blasted them. I just shot a missile right up their ass, and I salvaged their ships. Because their ships have lots of metals and lots of fuel. So I really, I was all in for the piracy. This time, however, I'm gonna try to do some proper trade. So let's go ahead and launch. Here's the limit, okay? Shinium is a physical object, okay? Like, Shinium has a physical, like, takes up space in your cargo hold amount. So I guess the limit is however much you can shove into your cargo hold. That's the limit. Okay, let's launch. And it's gonna calibrate. And I'm gonna put in my universal code. Alright. Get ready. Whoosh. That is a good question, TwitchBucks. Is it really murder if they're a different species? I mean, we are part of some kind of pan-galactic federation or something, aren't we? Is there, I would assume there's some sort of law against that type of thing, but at the same time, they don't punish me for doing it. Like, I can blow up as many friendlies as I want. They don't punish me. Of course, I never leave any survivors. And that's the thing, there's no survivors. No one lives to tell the tale. Oh man. Well, get on that drumstick. You gotta, get Discord. Yeah, for the chat, drumstick, it is Discord. And the game, Fantasy Grounds. So, Discord and Fantasy Grounds, and don't forget your username. Alright. So, we're back out into space. Okay, here's where my notes come into play. So, I made a note, there is a planet, apparently the Dweenal live there, and the coordinates I have are 54, 195. So, 54, 195. Let's see, so 54 is right over here, and 195, oh my god, this is gonna be a journey. 195 is, that's not a, oh, that is, okay. So we want to go to that white star next to the cursor. that's a long journey. I think the furthest north in the universe I've been has been to that cluster of stars around 155. That's about as high as I've been. So yeah. Oh, okay, there's a wormhole right there. Okay, if we can navigate to the wormhole at 57,112, we can ride the wormhole up to our destination. So let's try to do that. And hey, look, this is where all that fuel comes in handy. Like, I've got as much fuel as I possibly need. Let's make sure we're not overshooting or anything. And just to double check, it's like, what, 54,112. Detecting movement. That's okay. Alright. 112. 54. Again, I really wish you could move diagonally. I really do. But, no. There's only, vertical movement in space. Okay, this is where I thought... Okay, a little bit further. A little bit further than this. There we go. That's the wormhole. Let's go into it. Okay, Drumstick, I'll tell you again. For the application... Oh, hold on. God damn it. Hold on. Let me see if this is hostile aliens. They gonna start shooting? No. Okay, yeah, for the application for the tabletop, Fantasy Grounds. Alright, just Fantasy Grounds. And for the Skype, it's Discord. You know, D-I-S-C-O-R-D. Just Discord. And, I mean, Fantasy Grounds, that's the easy one to look up. Okay, let me check my map. Okay, so I'm not just gonna shoot straight to the destination. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to some of the stars along the way. Because, hey, look, it's our mission to explore the universe. Ah, okay. I misinterpreted you there. Also, the aliens kind of threw me off. Okay, for the words, look, I'll just tell you right now. It's Flayed Thief Rich Turtle. That's the alias to get into the game, to my tabletop. Alright, let's go north a ways. And that's for anyone that wants in, too. Alright. I don't want to go too far. I've gone too far. Okay, let's check this star out. I've got so much fuel. So, my fuel, I mean, all the fuel that I've got, it comes... all the fuel comes from destroying and then promptly looting the Tandaloo Eshve ships. Okay, let's try to find some life. Let's try to find some intelligent life. Well, there's nothing there. Science Officer Mr. TMD, give me a report. Nitrogen, oxygen, methanol, ethanol, hydrosphere. So that would be a nice planet, except, yeah, the water. The water's not so great. Let's keep moving. Now, what I know about life in this game is that any blue, white, brown, or even red planets, anything that's not purple, basically, it might support life. So I don't like to jump to conclusions when it comes to you know, yeah, like just skipping past planets. Nitrogen, oxygen, water. All right, we're on course. All right, very thin atmosphere, no weather, subarctic to temperate climate. We can colonize it. The gravity is just right. Okay, so here's the fun part. Before I come up with a dumb name, who wants to name this planet? Name that planet! First come, first serve. I'll give it a minute. I'll give it a minute. But I like to see what the chat comes up with for planetary names. I'll just let it sit for a second. And this is where you really feel that Twitch delay. And if no one comes up with a name in I don't know, it takes like what, 15 or so seconds for that delay. There you go. There you go. Okay, Cunning Hat. There you go. The recommendation has been logged. So when we go back to our home base again, we might just find ourselves with, with an extra 40,000 or so credits. Let's get out of there, because we got a long way to go, so. Alright, next stop is 59-184. To boldly go. So as I'm kind of cruising through space, just trying to find planets, and I do have a destination in mind, I have to say this game, it really does elicit a feeling of exploration, of wonder even. And I know that might sound weird to say, like, how does this game, so simple as it may be, how does it elicit a sense of wonder? Well, if you've got some imagination, there's actually a whole lot of wonder to be had. Like every time you venture around, you're using up fuel. Alright, oh my god, that's a lot of planets. So yeah, you're using fuel, so you have to always be mindful of that. You're charting frontier, and every time you go to a new system, it's that wonder of, is there going to be life there? Is there going to be even any planets with life at all on them? Much less intelligent life. Are we going to find some precious metals? Is there going to be some kind of alien artifact that we might find? Some ruins of an ancient civilization? Is there going to be a wormhole? It's that wonderful feeling of just exploring, and feeling like also, yeah, I know imagination is a tough concept, but yeah, like, as you see all these alien life forms and the game gives you descriptions and you have to fill the blanks in with your own mind. I like that, but this oh, that's a lot. That's a lot of minerals. That's a whole lot. Maybe I'll come back to that. But okay, the comparison has been made many times. Like, people often, whether it's me or it's people just watching, they make the comparison to something like No Man's Sky, right? And I think here's the answer to why a game like this feels more compelling than something like No Man's Sky. I mean, if you want to, jokes aside, right? Here's the reason. A game like this, you're just kind of basically you're thrown into the game. You don't have any glowing waypoints, no objectives, no. The game is not telling you to go anywhere or do anything. The game is not telling you to do anything. And furthermore, there's no it's not like you lift off from the starport and it's like achievement get. You launch from the starport, or you get to a planet and it's like achievement, you just logged your first lava planet. Achievement, you just walked 5 steps on a planet. Achievement, you just walked 10 steps on a planet. Achievement, you just see, the thing is that there's none of that. Okay, the game doesn't tell you what to do, it doesn't tell you where to go, it doesn't give you any orders of any kind. Furthermore, the game is not constantly rewarding you for just for doing things that you'd be doing anyway, because that's not really rewarding. That's basically handing out gold stars because everybody gets a trophy, right? That doesn't really feel like exploration or like you're doing anything. That's not accomplishing anything. I think where it really feels like the exploration and wonder, where it really comes in, is just that you are thrown out there into a big universe with no goals, no directions, no nothing. You aren't rewarded for anything that you do. Sometimes you're punished for things you do, but you're never rewarded. not directly by the game. You're rewarded by, you find a good trade route, well, you can make some money. But it's not like on top of that, the game gives you some kind of award or achievement. And I think it feels much more organic in that way. And hey there, imaginary. Yeah, I know. There's nerds in this chat. It's who would ever think it, right? Who would ever believe? Ooh, that's a big one. That is a big planet right there. Hold on, let me just let me check it. Oh, nitrogen, oxygen, water. That sounds like a habitable planet to me. And yeah, hey there. I tend to get distracted by rants every now and then, but in a game like this, I feel like it's appropriate. I feel like we've got time to rant, So nitrogen, oxygen, water, that's part of what's necessary for a colonizable planet. The gravity is... Okay, no. The gravity is over 4 Gs. That's a little bit too heavy. I don't think that's ideal. Also, the weather is really violent. Oh yeah, also it's the surface is made of molten rock. Yeah, that might be a little bit of a problem. Okay, yeah, that planet would not be ideal for colonizing. And I think there's value to it, Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of habitable planets without life on them. I think I just colonized one like a minute ago. It was an ice planet, a frozen ice planet. But it had all... Okay, here's what you need, alright? The things you need for life in this game, like the things you need to colonize so that you can get paid for that, you need to have oxygen in the atmosphere. It can have other things in the atmosphere, but it has to have oxygen. It needs to have water. And the planet needs to be below 4 Gs of gravity. It needs to... The weather cannot be too extreme, as in, like, it can't be a planet where the weather is only, inferno, or only subarctic. And lastly, the weather cannot be violent. If the weather is, like, over violent, it won't do. So yeah, there are certain conditions that have to be met. Let's see, wait, did I hit this one? I got distracted, and I'm like, wait, did I hit this one up? Ammonia and hydrogen, no water. Okay, let's move on from that. Okay, the purple ones, those are usually gas giants, so I'll stay away from that. But yeah, anyway, like, as I was saying about, and I guess to kind of close up that whole comment and rant, I think there's certain value in not just not holding, like, it's not just about not holding the player's hand. It's also, what it's really about is it's about letting the player fill in the blanks. I guess to explain what I mean that, okay, like, let's take this game, right? And again, you have no direction, the game doesn't tell you to do anything, so you just sort of start making your own story, Like, you lift off, you make your crew, and you give your crew, like, fun names, you kind of get attached to your crew as you invent personalities for them, basically, if you have some imagination. And, you launch off into space, and it's just, well, I guess what now? Well, I guess it's time to begin my story, right? And you kind of, basically the player sort of creates their own story as they go, just naturally, just let, let the gameplay happen, and let stories arise out of that. Let entertainment happen as a consequence, and I like that. Okay, this has water, but yeah, hydrogen cyanide in the atmosphere. I'll pass on that. But also, and again, like, it's not just... Okay, like, people talk about hand-holding a lot, and usually what they mean is things like tutorials, right? And I'm very against... Well, here's the thing. I think tutorials have a place, but I'm not totally against them. But what I'm against is the game telling the player what to do, as in, You know, like the game, like how many games have you played where it's like you get a quest and then like right on the side of your screen the game is literally just telling you go there, do that, or you know, go here, talk to this guy, and it's just kind of commanding you. And it's not really, you know, at that point you're basically just kind of going with the flow, you're going with the motions, you're going through the motions, doing what the game wants you to do, rather than how it should be is you decide what you want to do and then the game facilitates that. Which, I don't know, it's just a difference of gameplay, a difference of how people play games. You know, it's all good, whatever you like it, that's fine. But for me, I have my preferences. Okay, so we found one colonizable planet here. That's about the best we can hope for. Let's keep moving. I know, it can be lonely when no one's holding your hand, I know. That's another thing, like, you know, for a long time, I kind of had gotten away from DOS games and older games, and I sort of forgot, like, I forgot just how you really have to fend for yourself, you know, with these old games. And I realized that, like, newer games, they really do train you to play games in a certain way. You know, they train you to, like, basically, you know, if a game just starts, no tutorials, no nothing, it's like, if you're used to playing modern games, you'll just kind of sit there for a minute going, oh god, what do I do? Nobody's telling me what to do, I'm scared. You know, and you have to kind of break yourself of that. Alright, 56-187. That's the new destination. Motion is detected. There's something near me, but let's just keep going. I'm sure we'll run into them eventually. Ecosphere 6-8. Okay, so that means, like, what the ecosphere means is that more than likely there's only going to be life on planets 6 through 8. So, like, the first, you know, 2 there, that's not even worth mentioning. Like, not even worth going to. Oh, I finally found it. This planet was elusive. Now that looks promising. But I've learned that planets that look Earth-like doesn't always mean that they're Earth-like. Okay, yeah, see, it's got water, but methane, hydrogen, cyanide in the atmosphere. That won't do. And yeah, so here's the thing, the issue with the mineral content of a planet is that prices for some goods it's so randomized. It's hard to really, like, it's hard to find a solid buyer. So it doesn't matter how much of a good you have on you, you have to have someone that will actually buy it. If no one wants to buy it, well, you're kind of out of luck. Alright, 1 through 3. So, let's see. Let's check this out. Yeah, a little cyanide. I don't know, I think that might be a problem. I think a little cyanide might be a problem. Alright, sensors. What do we got? Nothing that I want. And as for minerals, like, the only mineral that I'm, like, actively looking for is shinium. Shinium is something that I very actively try to find. But it seems to be so rare to actually find any planets that have it. Alright, let's leave the system. And I believe there's some more if we go up here. Okay, there's a planet here and one to the right. We're getting very close. We're getting very, very close to our target destination. Ooh, look at this one. Only 2 planets in the system. You know, here's what I really wonder. Some of the systems that I've been to, they don't have any planets at all. Like, I've been to systems, both in the present and in the past, where they only have a star and no planets. And I'm wondering, like, is there anything you can do with that? There's gotta be, right? Okay, nitrogen, oxygen, water. Very thin atmosphere, temperate to searing, calm weather. This is a habitable world. No life on it. But we can colonize. So who wants it? Who wants to name this one? First come, first serve. Alright, so let's go ahead and log the planet. And now you get to name it. That's the fun part. Oh, okay, we got a name. First come, first serve. There you go. Yep, that's how I play it. First one gets it. Okay, let's go ahead and let's move on to the next planet. What do we got? What do we have here? Okay, ammonia in the atmosphere. Nope, nope, not good. Too late. Too late. Too late. It's too late. But either way, like, look, there's no shortage of planets to name. There's no shortage of planets to name, and of places to explore. So again, there will always be next time. Okay, I'm hoping that's friendly. I'm hoping these are friendlies. Receiving. Not that it makes the slightest bit of difference, but this is Commander Scuba Blawa of the Dweenal ship Scuba Blawa. I don't even know what we're doing here. If you want to respond, go ahead. If you don't, it's not going to kill me. I guess this is first contact, so let's go to the command, not the command, the comms officer, and let's respond. Let's be friendly. Oh god. Now, be honest. I bet you find us just a little depressing to talk to. Am I right? Go ahead, tell the truth. Don't worry about hurting our feelings. No, they're not depressing at all. Not that I care one way or another, but an answer of some sort might be nice. I said no. Of course you hate us, like everyone else, but if, hypothetically speaking, you were offered the chance to prove that you liked us, would you do it? If you did like us, I mean, which of course you don't. But if you did, yes, I'd be willing to do something. Are they gonna get back to me here? Well, I guess, let's ask a question. How about trade? Yeah, how about some information about trade? Trade. Why should you care about trade? Everyone is just out to cheat you anyway. And now that shinium is becoming scarce, the whole economy is going to collapse. Just as well, I suppose. Well, okay, that's what he has to say about that. How about themselves? Yeah, how about some information about yourselves? You don't have to ask about us to try to make us feel good. We expect you to despise us, just like everyone else. In fact, why don't you just open fire on us now, and get this over with? I love it. I love it. Just open fire on them now, to get it over with. Well, I would oblige them, but I'm actually here to do trade with them. So what else we got? Let's ask about the past. We weren't always as cheerful as we are now. In the past, we Dweenal used to become very morose and depressed. You don't say! Oh, they're scanning us. I like these guys. I actually like these guys a lot. I'll bet you would never in a million years take on a Dweenal as a crew member on your ship, since you despise us so much. I certainly don't blame you. I hate having us on our ship. I hate having us on our ship. If you had the chance, you wouldn't, would you? Probably not. No, we'd totally have him on this ship, wouldn't we? We'd totally have him on the ship. Alright, I guess let's get out of here. Yeah, farewell. Farewell. And off they go. So I guess that's the Dweenal. Yeah, I gotta say, I like them. I think I like the Dweenal. They're fun. They're a whole bunch of fun. Okay, 54,195. That's where we gotta go. Okay, so this should be the home system of the Dweenal, and they have some things that we want to trade. Yep. That'll be the Dweenal. I don't really want to talk to them again, so we're just gonna move. Alright, here we go. So this is their home planet, I believe. It doesn't really have much in the way of land. Let's get a report. Okay, it's pretty average. How about a cultural analysis? Okay, they are spacefaring, dense population, economy is depressed, they like to bargain a little, so they are small, pallid, biped race, perhaps the oldest surviving race in this sector. They have no personality or culture to speak of. Now, oh hey, wait a minute. So they are perhaps the oldest surviving race in this sector, right? Okay. So maybe when we go to the past, maybe the Dweenal will, like, maybe they'll be willing to trade, right? Like, maybe the Dweenal will be still existing, and maybe we can trade with them in the past. Just a thought. Okay, so they sell god masks, which, if you remember, god masks are one of the things that we wanted to buy to give to the Tandaloo. So yeah, they want so they'll sell god masks, the Neutropods, the lovely glorp blarps. I don't think we need those. And they buy a Musoballs. So they buy a Musoballs, oily spore bush, and breathing cactus. Okay. Well, let's go down there. So let's land. Look at their planet. Their planet has almost no land. I mean, it's mostly just ice. It's like 90% ice and just water. Okay, let's pick a site. I guess like the only real area that we can actually go to with land, because people don't really hang out in the water. So let's descend. Now see, the better question, Drumstick, is why wouldn't you need breathing cactus? I mean, if I had a, like, I would put a breathing cactus plant like right in my window. I'd look at it every day and go, yep, that is a freakish living cactus plant. It creeps the hell out of me. It looks awesome. Great centerpiece. Alright, let's go down. Yeah, I love, when it comes to me in sci-fi, like, I love, like, just completely alien aliens, you know? Like, where nothing makes sense. Just nothing makes any fucking sense at all. I mean, I'm still waiting, like, when are we gonna run into a planet where, you know, their primary export is the plumbus, right? Okay, let's disembark. Okay, there is a windstorm. Red Shirt Bear just took some damage. What's that thing? What's that? A small spherical-bodied creature with 4 legs and long, luxuriant fur. Sticking out of the fur at one end of the creature is a long, rigid rat tail. At the other end is a pointed snout with long, downward curving whiskers. The creature's primary habitat is along hillsides, as it's evidenced by the fact that its two left legs are shorter than its two right legs. On flat ground, it seems to tilt and has a tendency to go in circles. So it's a creature that lives on hillsides, like it lives on the side of hills because its legs are uneven. Okay, let's go ahead and scoop it up. Let's go ahead and scoop that shit up. Also, there's some mercury here, so I'll go ahead and pick that up too. So let's take a look at the map. I don't see any outposts, but let's look around. Which, oh, you know, something I might want to show. So the book for this game, right? The manual, not the clue book, but the manual for this game. It actually has it has a full listing of all of the alien plants and wildlife in the game. And my god, when you when you actually see what these things are supposed to look like, it ranges from disgusting to terrifying. Oh, there's lots of ore. That's not what I'm here for, though. I'm here to do trade. Here we go. Okay. Let's do some trade. We are the Dweenal. We know our prices are much too high. If you want to go and trade with someone else, we'll understand. Look at that, look at that face. Okay, let's do some buying. I'm here for the God Mask. I'm here for all the God Mask you can possibly get. So, okay, Now, there's a bunch of other items. I bet the Tandaloo. I bet the Tandaloo would love some religious artifacts. But no, we're here for the God Mask. The God Mask is the reason we're here. And we want to get as many of them as we can possibly get, I guess. Alright. Ooh, look, we can sell things. Okay, platinum. Yeah, you remember platinum? All the, Yeah, you remember all the platinum that we harvested from all of those Tandaloo ships that we blew up. Oh yeah, no, that platinum is, that's totally something we want to sell. Even at a slightly lower price than normal. So how about 230? That's my offer. 227? Fine. It's alright. Okay, we got some credits there. Promethium, another fun little metal that you can get from blowing up ships. How about 140? Seems right to me. Alright. Did they buy any of my life forms? They don't want to buy any life forms. Oh, they buy molybdenum. Yeah, look at that. They'll totally buy all that molybdenum that I've just been sitting on forever. Oh, he only wants 85, huh? How about 90? There we go. I knew I could bargain up on that. I knew I could do it. Okay, so we made some money. That's good. So I'm gonna buy some God Masks. I'm gonna buy as many God Masks as I can possibly get. Oh, the linkage. I see the linkage. Now, if you're linking to a Starflight manual, the Starflight 1, it's a different game. We're at Starflight 2. Ah, there you go. Well, there's your manual. But yeah, the manual for this game, which I've got, goddamn, the creatures, the alien creatures, look, again, they range from disgusting to horrific. But they all have charm. They all have a whole lot of charm. So, let's go ahead and buy up some God Mask. Now, 1,638 is what he's offering. I think we can do better. How about 1,400? Okay. All right then, 1,400. Now, okay, here's the thing. Even if we don't get the best price on this, like, even if we don't get the best price, the thing is that selling god masks to the Tandalu, that actually makes them more receptive to doing trade. Like, it makes them more receptive to doing business with you. So I'm gonna buy as many as I possibly can. There we go. I'll buy, like, I don't know. I'll buy like 21. I'm gonna buy 21 of them. Okay, so I bought 21 god masks at 1,400 each. And hopefully we can turn a profit on that. But if we can't, it's okay, because the main reason I'm doing this is to get better access to things I can trade. Oh man, look at all these minerals. Oh, this windstorm is just injuring everyone. We need to get out of here. We need to get out. Oh wait, hold on. I've gone past the ship. So the ship is over here. There we go. Okay. Well, this was a semi-productive little excursion. So let's go ahead and let's blast off. So buckle your seatbelts. Here we go. Yeah, I know, all that ore, but that's not why we're here. Okay, we are here on a mission. A mission of universal peace and discovery and trade. Just ignore all those aliens that I blew up on the way here, you know? All those aliens I blew up last time. Just ignore that. Okay, so I think we've gotten what we came for here. So let's take a look at the star map. Okay, now we've explored all the planets along here. There's one more system right over here. 38,190. I'd actually like to just kind of... I would like to swing over there and take a look at it. Huh. Wait, oh wait, it's the Humna Humna, right? I'm pretty sure this is the, yeah, this is just the Humna Humna. I don't wanna trade with them. Yeah, I don't wanna trade with them. Let's get out of there. Okay, so we're getting past all those stars, and we want to go down to about here. It's like 190 and... 190.38, okay. I always get distracted every time I get jumped by random trade vessels that just want to, they want to do business. Okay. So the ecosphere 1 to 3. So planets 1, 2, and 3, which there's actually only 2 planets between that. So let's take a look. See what they have to offer. Alright, well, that looks promising. Sensors. Nitrogen, oxygen, water. Alright. Very thin atmosphere, tempered to searing calm. Okay. We have another colonizable planet. Who wants it? Who wants that planet? Name that planet! And while I wait for the chat to catch up, because it's a good, like, what, 15, 20 seconds or so? Let's just kind of wait here. Alright, there we go. First one got it. Planet Pingas. Okay. And let's see, there's another planet that is also in the ecosphere. Let's check that out. It's very brown. Nitrogen, oxygen, water. Gravity is good, subarctic to temperate, calm. We're lucky day. We have another colonizable planet. So whoever wants it, yeah, whoever wants this one, go ahead and name it. Man, we're gonna make so much money when we get back to headquarters. And then I have all the god masks to sell as well. We're gonna log that one. Whatever name you want for it. Alright, and if no one comes up with a name, let me think. How about, I don't know, just for fun. Oh, there we go. Look, I got a name to go with. I was about to name it something dumb. See, I was about to name the planet something really dumb, but then I got that amazing suggestion. Okay, so Planet Moon Pie and Planet Pingas. Let's go back to the wormhole. Alright, it's around 41,146. So about here and straight down. Space. And my fuel. Like in all of this, my fuel, I had what, like 100 and, I think I had about 180 fuel when I first left for this expedition. And I'm down to like, what, 100 and, probably gonna be down to around 120 or so when we get back. Oh, somebody's greeting me. Are they gonna shoot? Are they friendly? It's only one guy, so let's talk to them. Yeah, who is it? Well, we're being scanned. They're not shooting at me. They're not shooting, but they're hold on. Let's scan them. Yeah, like they're not shooting, but they're scanning me. That is not a Tandaloo vessel. Like, I thought maybe it was the Tandaloo. Receiving. Ah, it's the Humna Humna. I was kind of worried there for a second. Okay, yeah. See, for a second there, I was kind of worried, but I love it. It's like I am captain, person, ambassador, trader. Just everything in one. Okay, well, it's only one guy. You know how I play this. You know how I want to play it, so let's go to the navigator. Let's arm our weapon, go into combat. And let's just, alien ship destroyed. He didn't even have time. Like, I just armed my weapons and started shooting. Didn't even have time. Let's disarm my weapon. Yeah, he didn't even have time to react. Like, he didn't have time to put his shields up or anything. I just zapped him dead. And so now, let's see what's in the wreckage. Let's see what kind of wreckage he left behind. Well, he's got 0.5 units of shinium. I'll go ahead and take that. He's got some zinc. I'll take that too. What else? Aluminum. I'm always down for some aluminum. And antimony. I'll take that. So yeah, hey, there you go. Free minerals. I got some free elements and a very tiny amount of fuel. Didn't really even, it wasn't even really worth the effort of shooting at him, but, Hey, look, it's, you know, for the glory of the Terran Empire. What can I say? Alright, so now we're gonna go down here. And my goal, first off, I want to go back maybe to our home base. Yeah, I think I want to go back to our home base. I want to log all those planets that I found. So 3573. Alright, let's go this way and then we'll kind of swing down. So 35. There we go. And straight down. Again, what I wouldn't do for the option to go diagonally. Huh. Have I been to this system before? I'm just kind of thinking, have I been here before? Well, while we're here, let's take a look at it. Like, I can't help it, it's the way I play these games, you know? It's the way that I play things. Alright, let's see. Nitrogen, oxygen, water. Like, I don't think I've been to this system, not in this playthrough before. It's habitable. Have I already logged it? Okay, this planet has already been logged. Okay. I was just wondering, like, have I already been here? Yeah, I have. Okay. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna swing back around to base. I'm gonna get my money for, for logging planets. And then I'm going to, go ahead and take my money and the god masks that I found, and I'm gonna trade them to the Tandaloo back on their planet. And I'm gonna see if I can get me that system scanner. I'd really like a system scanner. Okay, so let's just go ahead and hop on out. Just disembark. So let's see the good news. I'm ready for some good news. All right, evaluation. Okay, this planet proves suitable. So Cunning Hat is 30,000 SPs for logging it. Yay, monies. All right. Alduin, that's 45,000. It was an ideal planet. So 45,000. And Planet Pingas, 30,000. Alright, it was viable. Planet Moonpie, also viable. So yeah, we made some good money. That's the end of our evaluations. Any new notices? Any, nope. No new notices since last time. And look at that. We've got 145,000. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do with that? Let's see if I can buy some better weapons. How much does it cost? We have level 3 missile launchers. Level 4. Okay, so level 4 missile launchers is what it's gonna take to, yeah, that's what it's gonna take to, Because, like, if I want to really, like, if I want to fight back against those real hostile aliens, I'm gonna need good missiles. What about engines? I don't know, do I want better missiles or do I want better engines? That's a tricky one. I think I want better missiles. I want to be able to murder better, more effectively. Oh, I could get the best ones. I could get the best missiles. No, I want those missile launchers. That's what I want. I want to be able to just tear up some alien scum. That's what I want. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I think we're kind of past running at this point. I think we're at a point where we can take the fight to them. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna buy the best possible missile launcher that I can buy. Just the absolute best one. I know, it cost a lot, okay? It cost 200,000, but I have class 5 missiles. Yeah, and next time I should definitely upgrade the engines, I know. Like, the engines are the next thing I'm gonna work on. That's gonna be 100,000 credits. But yeah, like, look, once I have level 5 engines and I've got my level 5 missiles, I have level 5 shields already. So yeah, the only other thing that I would want is the armor and lasers. Armor is actually relatively cheap. The lasers, yeah, the lasers, I don't know. The lasers, you only use lasers when you're at close range. Like, missiles are for long range, lasers are for short range. So as long as I can kind of get away from the enemy, I think lasers are never really going to come into play. Alright, let's go ahead and save our game. Yeah, at this point, you know, it's like more Defiant, less Voyager. Alright, let's go ahead and save. And the next step on our journey is the Tandaloo Eshve's home planet. Alright, let's go to the captain, launch. And let me get my universal code ready. Alright, 34789. Liftoff. Whoosh. Okay. So I'm really hoping that those god masks, yeah, like I'm going with the Eshve for right now. Like I'm basically being very friendly with the Tandaloo Eshve, and the Tandaloo Eshvara, I'm just murdering them. Like every single time that I see them, I'm just murdering them. Although I think I might have killed some Tandaloo Eshve already, but yeah, they want to teach me the wisdom of Doc Brick Ah. Alright, let's go down there. Because they want those god masks, and I am here to provide them. Now, if you remember, I bought the god masks for 1,400 credits each. So I'm hoping I'm hoping that first off I don't lose money on it. Second off, I'm hoping that I make, maybe I can make some profit. We'll see. So let's go down there. Let's land. I don't know, anywhere is good for me, so about right here. Take us down. Oh man, I love that zoom in. Alright, let's disembark. Oh hey, there's a town right here. Oh, that's a nice sized town. But there's no trade post. I need a trade post. There's a whole lot of Tandaloo in the area. But, oh, new terrain. Yeah, there's a whole lot of Tandaloo here. But, I'm looking for a trade post. Alright, new terrain scanned. Let's take a look at that. Oh, I see a trade post. I see a trade post. Wait a minute, is that... I think that might be a trade post as well. Let's go to the south and then east. I thought I saw... Yeah, there we go. There's a trade post right over here. It's inside the city. So. Okay. So yeah, what we want to buy is the system scanner. And we want to sell the god mask. Well, first off, let's sell some of these miscellaneous items. So I want to sell that for like maybe, I don't know, about 260. Okay, they say 247. Well, I say 255. Agreed. That's commerce right there. Alright, the nickel. The nickel's not worth much, but I have a whole lot of it. I mean, I have a ton of nickel, so I'm gonna counter his offer with 100. Oh, I think you can do better than that. How about 80? Agreed. There we go. Okay, we're making money. So the god masks. Please. Oh, god damn it. God damn it. So I bought those god masks for 1,400 each, and they only sell for 1,066 each. Okay, I better be able to haggle that. I better be able to haggle it up. Counter offer. 1,500. Counter offer again, 1,400. No, 1,400. There we go. So I pushed the issue, but I can sell it back for exactly 1,400. So I'm not gonna lose money on it, alright? So okay, yeah, I'm not going to lose any money on the god masks, but I'm not gonna make any money either. The main reason that I wanted to do this is that, yeah, selling the god masks, it's supposed to, like, increase my faction standing with the Tandaloo, and then, you know, they'll sell me the item that I really want. Okay, so can I buy the system scanner? Okay, here we go. Can I barter that down to 13,000? Well, see, here's the thing. The reason why I did that whole trade run was to get the system scanner, because they wouldn't even, like, they wouldn't sell it to me unless I raised my standing with them. And the god mask is how you do that, so yeah. Oh my god! Oh my fuck! Look at that. God damn it. I look at that. I said, how about 13,000 instead of 15,000? And he's like, I suggest 24,000, a fair price. Refuse. God damn it. Look at that. It went up. Oh god. Oh no, he won't buy it, and he's not selling me the item anymore. God damn it. Oh. Oh no. God damn it. God damn it. He doesn't want to trade with me anymore. Maybe let's try a different one. Maybe if we try a different merchant. Let's try going to a different one. There's another one, like, over on this side. Like, I got too greedy, I guess. I guess I got greedy, right? Because, yeah, he told me not to barter, and I tried to barter, and, like, the price went from, you know, like, 15,000, and I was like, how about 13,000? He's like, oh, that sounds good, but how about 24,000? Like, I've never had that happen. I've never had them, like, haggle up when I'm trying to buy something. Oh, look at that. I fucked it all up. I fucked it all up. No, I ruined it. I totally fucked everything up. I fucked it all up. God damn it. Well, let's hold on. This is why I saved my game, I guess. How about this? Let's resume without saving. Since I don't really have an option to load, let's just get in a fight. Let's just get in a fight with the Tandaloo. Yeah, let's just get in a laser fight with the Tandaloo. They gonna fight back? Oh, no, they would fight back, but they're dead. They're just dead. Yeah, I'm gonna get myself killed, and then, we're just gonna reload. Yeah, let's let it happen. Yeah, I saved back at base. I saved back at the base, so I can reload that, and, yeah, we just leave and go back over here. So we learned a valuable lesson. We learned a very, very valuable, critical lesson, and that lesson is don't fuck around when it comes to buying the important ship tools. Don't fuck around with that. And now we're gonna get a slow laser death. Their accuracy is not so good. They're having a hard time getting me. Oh look, look at this. All their little vehicles are coming out here. Hold on. I want to do that. Let's move right into the middle of them. Look at this. Look, their whole military is coming out to say hi. Yeah, their whole military just wants to say hi to me. And this is how the adventures of the ISS Awesome end. They end with us being surrounded, causing a diplomatic incident over a trade deal, and then we get surrounded and shot down by their military. That's how it ends. Alright. And we're dead. Okay, so now I can load and we can resume. Yeah, well, they started shooting at me because I basically, and I'm just gonna try to skip that. Yeah, they started shooting at me because I shot at them first. I shot my lasers at their town and killed one of them, and yeah, they don't like that too much, it turns out. Okay, let's lift off, and we'll just repeat that. So now we know what to do. We know what to do now. 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, and you know what? Let's see if we can get a better price on those god masks. Like, let's see if maybe we can. I don't know. Do we really want to try to do that? Do we really want to try and you know, haggle it that hard? I don't know. This seems like a sensitive issue. It seems like a very sensitive matter. This trading in god masks. Like, if I offend them, they're not gonna want to do any business. All right, yeah, it's just the Tandaloo. Yeah, I know. Let's keep moving. Keep on moving. Okay. So, yeah, same deal. Let's just head on down to the planet. Roughly, I don't know, roughly the same site, but not really. Let's go down. Okay, so I'm just gonna kind of accept the fact that I'm not gonna turn any sort of proper profit off of this whole exchange. I think the sooner that I accept that, maybe, you know, sooner I can get this done with. Okay, so I still want to do some trading for the goods that let's counter for 200, 220. There we go. Counter for 80. Okay. And let's sell the God Mask. Okay, let's counter with 1,500. Counter with 1,400 and... How about 1,410? Oh, there we go, look at that! 1,407. That's, well, yeah, like, okay, come on. Yeah, that's not exactly, it's not exactly making bank, but hey, look, at least we can say we turned a profit, right? Okay, hold on. So, now that we're in good standings, I really hope that backing out of that didn't cause a problem. Oh, god damn it. God damn it. So I backed out. Okay, so because I backed out of the trade, because I accidentally backed out. Okay, so now I know how it works. So now I know how standing in this game works. How it works is it doesn't matter, like, it doesn't seem to matter, like, what your overall standing is. The only thing that matters is the individual transaction. That is the only thing that actually matters. Got it. So we learned a second lesson. So hey, look, okay, look, let's not panic. Let's not get flustered. Let's not, no, we learned something, alright? What we learned is that the transactions that you do in this game, they, basically, it doesn't seem like faction is really like, it's not like a variable that's stored. You know, you do good on a trade, it's only that specific interaction which you get any sort of benefit, you know, bonuses or penalties for. So, okay, we've learned something here. So now I'm just gonna fly straight into a gas giant. Yeah, that's a gas giant with a crippling gravity. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens when we land. Captain, land. Oh, hey, look, you can even see the surface. Let's land right there. That looks good to me. Yep, we're going down. Captain, the ship is being crushed by extreme gravity. I love it. Like, they cut him off mid-sentence. It's like, Captain, the ship's being crushed by high gravity. And then he's just dead. So, okay, if you were ever curious as to what happens when, like, if you ever wanted to know what happens when you land on a planet that's just a gas giant with a crippling, crushing gravity, that's what happens. That is what fucking happens to your ass. So now you know. Now you know what happens. So, okay, I've learned my lesson twice now. I feel like I've learned enough lessons. Let's do this, and let's not fuck around. Let's not fuck around, let's not mess up in any way. Let's just do it. Alright, no haggling on the items. We're just gonna sell them, take what we can get, and move on. But hey, look, you know, we definitely proved something, I think. For science, of course. We proved that gravity does in fact exist. Gravity is a thing, and it hurts. Gravity hurts a lot. That's what I learned. Okay, I'm just gonna speed on out of here. Okay, take us down. Hopefully for the last time, because I just want that system scanner. That's all I want. Okay, let's pick a site. Take us down. Alright. So, 3 times the charm. 3 times the charm. Yeah, save scum for the win, indeed. Well, you know what? It's not even like, you know, it's hey, look, saving is really good for testing out things that you wouldn't normally test, right? And okay, if you want to know my thoughts on like save scumming in games where it kind of matters, so like I have nothing, like, I have no problem with accepting my failure and saying, well, I guess I fucked up, game over. But I think that saving is very valuable when it comes to things like, well, you just want to test something out, right? Like, you know, let's say that you just want to see what happens when you do something. Well, save your game and then go nuts and find out. It's really good for that sort of thing. There's a town up there, but I don't think there's any trade posts. I don't see one. Right, new terrain. What do we got? Okay, we have a trade post to the northeast. Yeah, like, save scumming, it has its place. It's just, I try not to abuse it. That's sort of the thing. I try not to abuse it to, like, you know, to abuse it for my own ends. I try not to do that sort of thing. Okay, so the god masks. Counter offer, because I do want to make my money back on this whole transaction. Counter 1,400. Counter 1,300. Okay, there we go. So I lost money that time. Nice. I fucked it up. It's all good. It's all good. Let's go ahead and buy the system scanner while we still can. Yes, I'm not gonna haggle you. I will take whatever you've got. Thank you. Just thank you. That's all I can say to that. So we have a system scanner now. So apparently if I hit F6, I'm guessing it doesn't work on planet sides. Yeah, but like if I hit F6, apparently I'll maybe get a scan of the system. Oh, I don't know how this is gonna work. Let's see. Yeah, I did notice the Elvis face on one of those god masks. Okay, let's get out of here. Let's get out of here while we still can. So I want to see how that system scanner works. Apparently you hit F6 and that makes it go, right? Okay, so well, let's go to a system that actually has more than one planet, I guess. I don't know how it's gonna work. So okay, like what happens if I hit F6 right now? Scanning. Planet 1, predominant terrain molten, biodensity 0, mineral density 3, sentience none. Okay, so interesting. Huh. Wait, hold on. Oh, this is giving me a layout of like everything, right? Oh, nice. So, okay, like it's just gonna give me a it's gonna give me a readout of everything. I gotcha. Also, I'm noticing that like a little blip appeared on the screen that wasn't there before, so maybe this detects more than just planets. So yeah, like it'll tell me. It'll just tell me like what each planet. That's nice. So it'll tell me the biodensity, the mineral density, sentience. That's nice. That's real nice. Motion detected at 28. Okay, let's go over there. Let's go to that little blip on the map. Let's check that out. Let's check the blip. I'm right on the blip right now, and I don't see anything. Like, there's a... Like, if you see it, like, right here. I'm right on top of it right now. Like, what happens if I scan the area? There's gotta be something out here, right? There's nothing here. Well, it's gone now. It's fucking gone now. Scan again. It's moving. It is definitely moving. So I can see, like, where things are in the system, right? Hold on. F6 again. I see it right there. Okay, okay. So, like, if I kind of wander around in that area, that's cool. Is that a Tandaloo? I'm guessing it's a Tandaloo. Sensors, scan it. Yeah, okay, so I'm liking the system scanner. It's basically, so basically I go into a system, I hit F6, and it instantly tells me, like, it tells me instantly whether, you know, each planet in the system, whether it has, you know, life on it, intelligent life, anything. So I guess I don't have to, yeah, I don't have to, like, manually check every planet now. I mean, I still have to do that if I want to find out if it's, you know, a habitable planet. But yeah, like, if I'm just looking for sentient trade partners, nice, I like that. Also, it tells me where ships are. That might be a Tandaloo vessel, right? It tells me what it's made out of. It doesn't tell me, like... Okay, yeah, it's the Tandaloo, the Tandaloo Eshve. Let's keep moving. So yeah, I'm liking this. I'm really liking this. So yeah, now I can detect, yeah, I can detect everything in the system. I like that. So, oh, you know what this means? Like, do you know what this means? What this means is, you remember how we went to, like, you remember how we went to certain systems and there was a star, but no planets. It was just a completely empty system. Well, we couldn't see anything, but with the system scanner, maybe we could pick up some spaceships, or maybe like a derelict space station or something like that. You know, like we might be able to find more than we could before. Huh. Let's go ahead and save the game in space. Let's save and resume. So, okay, we're making progress, we're finding things. We've got the system scanner now. That's the only kind of note that I had, you know, things I wanted to follow up on. We've probably got, what, a little bit of money? Just a tiny bit. So now what do we want to do? Well, you know what I want to do? I want to get some more fuel. I want to try to get me some more fuel, and the Humna Humna, their ships they have a lot of fuel in them. The Tandaloo do as well, though. That's the thing. The Tandaloo, their ships have a lot of fuel in them. Let's use that system scanner. Scanning. Okay. Oh, look at that! Look at that! Look at that shit. I can detect all of their spaceships in this whole system. I like that. I'm not interested in their planets. I'm interested in, yeah, come on. Come on. You're around here somewhere. They like to move around a lot. Let's scan it again. Yeah, see, they're constantly moving, and the system scanner, it doesn't keep up with the movement. That's the problem. So I guess I just sort of like, okay, so yeah, that's a little bit of a problem, a slight problem with the system scanner. It doesn't really seem to keep track of, like, fine movements. Yeah, so, okay, like, it's gonna be hard to catch them. Hold on. Let me scan again. Yeah, it's gonna be very difficult to actually catch these guys, because they're always gonna be moving. But I think I can still do it. I think I can still, There we go, there we go. So if I scan hard enough, eventually I'll find them. Let's go ahead and, you know what? I don't even need my shields. What I'm gonna do is, yeah, I'm sure that, yeah, the Tandaloo Eshvara. Well, I picked my side in this civil war. So I'm gonna go ahead and arm my weapons. I'm not gonna raise my shield because I don't need it. I don't even need my shields. And watch me get blown up. But shields cost energy, okay? There we go. Look at that. Those class 4, or class 5. Yeah, those class 5 missiles that I got, they're really working out for me. Alright, let's go ahead and disarm. And we are going to... Yeah, okay, so we disarmed. Let's go ahead and do some looting. What do we got? 5 units of shinium? I'll take it. Yeah, I can't help it. Space piracy it's the way for me. Alright? Yar! Okay, some nickel. I'll go with that. And the molybdenum, you know, I'm just gonna loot everything because eventually I'll find someone that wants to buy it. So yeah, like we're going back to our life of space piracy. Let's go over here. I don't think I can loot. I think that if you want to loot space debris, you have to be right on top of it. I think there's no, like, it's not like on the planets where you can loot things that are right next to you. You have to be right on top. Yeah, I know, the chat's gotten so quiet. I mean, well, if you actually think about it, like, if you really think about it, the chat's been quiet, relatively speaking, you know? I mean, like, there's been, like, what, 10 people or more sometimes in here? And there's only, like, 2 people actively talking. I mean, look, whatever you want to do, it's all good. I know a lot of people are kind of very passive stream watchers, you know, / listeners. That's fine. But I do like the banter. It's all about the banter. You know, give me something to work with. Alright, let me just go ahead and loot all of this. And yeah, so like I'm kind of low on fuel. I was kind of low on fuel. And well, not low on fuel, but I mean I had 180 and now I only have 127. So I'm just trying to get some of my fuel back. I'm trying to yeah, I'm just sort of trying to get my fuel back and maybe get some resources, prepare for another long trek into space. Okay, so we just blew up 3 Tandaloo ships. It was easy. So very easy. Let's do a system scan. I'm detecting Tandaloo in the area. Like, I'm seeing a Tandaloo, like, right next to me where I am right now. I'm gonna try to very carefully maneuver around. Let's see if they go after me. Yeah, 2, -1. Oh wait, I saw that move. Are these ships? Are these dots ships, or are they just like space stuff? I don't know. It's like they should be right on top of me. Nice. I know the adventures of the ISS awesome. They're it's better than Enterprise, huh? No, I say that as someone that loved Enterprise. Okay, let's go ahead and raise our shields, and let's arm our weapons, and let's go into combat mode. Let's just start zapping. Oh, hold on. Let's back up. Back the fuck up. I just need to be able to shoot my missiles. Alright, one ship destroyed. I love this. My lasers. Okay, my shields are actually kind of taking some punishment. Pew! Pew! I love those little pixels, you know? They're just little pixels moving across the screen. They're awesome. Okay, if I laser them enough, they should die. There we go. There we go. So we've taken down 3 more Tandaloo vessels. I am going to disarm and drop shields. Okay. So yeah, by the, you know, I love it, man. Yeah, okay, if you think about this, isn't this just a little bit sadistic? I mean, okay, so like I did a bunch of trading with the Tandaloo to get a system scanner. And now I'm using the very system scanner that they sold to me to hunt them down in their own systems. Just hunt them down so I can shoot them and salvage their ships for fuel. Like, that's... Okay, if you think about it, maybe that's a little evil, maybe I'm going a little bit above and beyond chaotic neutral. I don't know. It's, again, it's working for me. I wouldn't do it if it didn't work out for me. And right now, I see absolutely no reason not to kill every Tandaloo that I see. I mean, the only reason that I was really making friends with any of them was to get their system scanner, and now that I've got that, well, you know, I don't need anything from them. All right, let's go ahead and open up that cargo. All right, some more shinium. And all those precious metals. So anyway, as I'm doing this, I wanted to... there is one other thing I wanted to talk about, since no one really is prompting me. So you remember, well, I guess only people like Red Bear would remember, but so I had started into, and I'd actually kind of gotten fairly deep into it, King's Quest 8, Mask of Eternity. I'd started that up a long time ago. It's actually, I believe that was actually like maybe the, like, I don't know, maybe like the 2nd or 3rd game I streamed ever. And I mean, back then I was having lots of technical issues beyond just the game, but like a lot of those are fixed now, like on my end. And you know, I think maybe I should, it's been so long, maybe I should start over. Like, maybe I should start over with King's Quest Mask of Eternity. That game is... There's a lot of entertainment value in that game, usually for the wrong reasons. But, yeah, I don't know, I was kind of thinking about it. And I was thinking that maybe I'd start it up again. Like, just start it over from the beginning. That game has so many technical problems, though. So many technical problems. Okay, so I've gone ahead and I've looted and plundered as much as I can there. Let's go ahead and let's check the system scanner. System scans. F6. What do we got? There's a fleet of Tandaloo. There are maybe 2 fleets of Tandaloo ships. Unless those are the ones I already destroyed, in which case there's not a whole lot to say about that. Okay, let's wait. We are at the encounter, so let's wait till they approach. Well, here's the thing, Tinfoil. You know, King's Quest 7 is a good time. King's Quest 8 is, like, if you're not familiar with it, King's Quest 8, or Mask of Eternity, as it's usually just called, King's Quest 8 is not like any of the other King's Quest games. King's Quest 8 it's basically an RPG. It's like an action adventure RPG. It's a very different thing from your usual King's Quest game. It's also got puzzles though. It has lots of puzzles. Let's go ahead and raise the shields, arm the weapons, and before they even have a chance to, like, they don't even know what's going on, you know, before they even have a chance to figure out what's going on, just start lobbing missiles at them. Just start shooting missiles right up their ass. There we go. Come on. You dodged that one. Try dodging this. Ah, filthy alien scum. Okay. So let's go ahead and I'm gonna disarm and drop shields. And let's go ahead and do some looting. You know, now that I have, okay, so now that I have class 5 missiles, I have class 5 shields. The only other thing I need is class 5 engines. And I believe once I've achieved that, I think I might just have the most powerful ship in the universe. So let's go ahead and check the cargo. Alright, let's see, what do they got? They got some shinium. And if you think about it, the shinium that I'm looting, like, it's, you know, individually, it's not really worth all that much. I mean, like, okay, like, this shinium, it's got a base value of 500, and I'm looting, like, maybe 3 to 5 units of shinium off of each one. Well, if you think about it, it's not really all that much shinium. You know, I mean, it's maybe, you know, you're getting, like, maybe 1,500, maybe 2,000 credits worth of shinium. So I guess in the grand scheme of things, that's not actually that much fuel that I'm looting. But at the same time, it's free. It's just free fuel. I mean, it's hard to pass that up, you know? It's like the Tandaloo, they're just so easy. It's so easy to take from them what I want. Why wouldn't I do it? And the Humna Humna as well. Their ships tend to be loaded with more fuel than the Tandaloo ships. The Humna Humna, their ships tend to be loaded out with like 15 units of fuel, which would be much more worth it, because like 10 units of this fuel, that'd be like 5,000 credits. So yeah, like that would definitely be much more worth it. So maybe I'll start harassing them next. Like, once I've kind of gotten my fill of the Tandaloo, maybe we'll go harass the Humna. Well, fortunately, see, here's the thing: the missiles, they're like, you know, they're like those Star Trek photon torpedoes that, as far as I can tell, they're just like energy, you know, just shooting energy out, and not that much. It doesn't seem to cost that much energy to get into combat in this game. So, because like, if you look at my energy, you know, the energy reserves are going up. Okay, so I've got all the minerals, I've got all the fuel. Hey, let's do a little bit of trading. Now that I've blasted enough of them out of space, let's go down to their planet and do a little bit of the trade. Oh, I'm surrounded. Let's just leave. And let's go down to their planet. Yep, satellite data. Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and land on the surface. I'm gonna land in a place where I feel like I can maybe, I don't know, do some good trade. It's right there. Now these guys, they have a lot of things that I would definitely want to maybe buy and sell. Oh, the Tandaluvian, I just forgot. The Tandaluvian Happy Juice. I might want to get some of that. Well, we'll see. If they start shooting at me the moment that I, yeah, like if they start shooting the moment I get down here, well, then we'll know that we need to get the fuck out. Oh god, they're shooting. Oh god, they just started shooting at me. Yeah, they don't like me so much. They don't seem to like me so much. Is there any, like, any trade posts nearby that I could maybe do business with before we get chased away? So, okay, like, it seems like when you take hostile actions, yeah, no, they remember that. They remember your hostile actions. I can still trade, though. Oh, look at that! Look at that. Our doors are closed. Well, fuck you too. Fuck you too. Let's get out of here. Hey, wait, I wonder if I can, like, what I wonder is if I can shoot their land vehicles and maybe, like, maybe if by shooting their land vehicles I can salvage those for parts too. Let's make sure they're dead. Oh, no, they're not dead yet. Let's keep shooting. Okay, there we go. We shot one of them down. Let's see if we can loot it. Oh, God. You can't loot it. You can't loot their little vehicles. That's a shame. I really wanted to, like, I don't know, salvage their vehicles for parts or something. Well, let's get out. Yeah, let's get the fuck out of here. Let us get the fuck out of here because I think the Tandaloo don't like me very much now. the Tandaloo Ashvara do not like me. The Tandaloo Eshve, they love me though. I'm on very good terms with the Eshve, just not the Eshvara. Okay, let's get into a confrontation here. Raise shield, arm weapons, combat, start shooting. Alright, yeah, like we're just gonna take out the Tandaloo's defenses in their own home system. Oh, we took a hit. Oh wow, their missiles hurt a lot. Their lasers are also class 4, which is pretty rough. Oh, we're being scanned. Man, I love it. This combat is so simple yet so fun. I love it. Alright. So yeah, like once I do this, I will have I do believe that officially me and the Tandaloo Eshvara are gonna be at war. I think there's gonna be no diplomatic recovery from that. Oh, look, getting my zaps in. It's taking a lot to kill him. Need to get a little distance because my missiles are a lot stronger than my lasers. Okay, I gotta get a little bit closer so I can shoot missiles right into him. There we go. There we go. So, okay, I've killed them all now. I've killed all of the Tandaloo Eshvara. Let's disarm and drop shields. So I might as well go ahead and get some loot here. So yeah, I guess one of them got away, and yeah, they reported me. Damn. Oh well, again, like I said, my spaceship is so powerful now. I've got level 5 missiles and level 5 shields. Like, the only thing I'm kind of lacking is my engines are a little bit, still, you know, they're only class 4 instead of 5. But, I mean, my ship, like, my ship is so powerful now, I can just take on the entire military of the Tandaloo like it's nothing. As long as I stay out of, laser range, I can pretty much do whatever I want. It's time. It's you know, we're beyond peaceful exploration. It's time to conquer the galaxy in the name of the Terran Empire. You know, for the Emperor. Alright, I'm just gonna get some more fuel. I want to have at least 150 fuel before I head on out of here. Because I still need to, you know, do trade. I still need to get money. But I'm hoping, I am definitely hoping that I can unload some of those metals. Yeah, Forgotten Castile, indeed. Okay, let's get that cargo. Alright, we're over 150 now. As long as I'm over 100, I feel like I'm good for energy. I guess now it's like, who do I wanna piss off now? I guess I could piss off the Humna Humna, maybe. I'm not gonna loot the rest of it because it's such a tedious thing to do the looting in this game. And their ships don't even have that much fuel on them. Oh hey, yeah, I forgot. We're in orbit around this planet. Like, now all I need, right? All I need is some sort of planetary, you know, some kind of anti-planet weaponry, and then I feel like I'd be just perfect. You know, like, let me launch some missiles from my ship down to the planet. Oh, hey, I'm being confronted again. Oh, it's a lone Tandaloo vessel. Oh man, look at that, they're keeping on me. Let's raise our shields and arm our weapons. You wanna fight? Yeah, I figured you wanted to fight. Like, this one little guy, right? He's like, I can take him! For the Tandaloo! Yeah, I just imagine him just, you know, flailing his tentacles in his little ship, you know, to avenge my comrades. But no, he didn't last too long. So let's go ahead and disarm, drop shields, and let's loot him. Like, they're aggressively hunting me now. That's the thing, is that now that I've made such enemies of them, they're kind of aggressively hunting for me. Alright, there we go. It's all the loot that we need. And let's get out of here. Okay, I feel like that was a productive diplomatic discourse right there. Hopefully the Tandaloo Eshve are still cool with me. So, where to next? We've explored all the way up to the north here. Well, you know, here's the thing, we haven't even explored all of it. I mean, we explored up to, like, around here, but there's still some more places to the northwest and the northeast. There's still more we can do. Oh, and I just thought of something. The Tandaloo Eshvara, they have that happy juice. Well, I guess I'll have to figure something out about that. Alright, let's, you know, for now, let's go back to our home base. I'm just kind of wondering if they're gonna penalize me. Like, are they gonna give me some kind of penalty for, you know, for attacking all those Tandaloo? I mean, now that they know about it, right? Now that my actions are public knowledge, am I gonna be reported to the space police? Let's find out. Disembark. And, how's the trade depot looking? Yeah, still more stuff I can't really afford, don't even need, not really. I still got 13,712 SP, so we're doing good on that. The halt. Oh, I still like that halt from Daggerfall. Like, it gets into your brain. Okay, let's see if there's any new notices or messages. No evaluations. That's good. Notices. No new notices. So okay. Yeah. So home base. Home base is 100% okay with me just murdering the hell out of all those Tandaloo. Good times. Good times. Let me save my game.